So, we're live for part 3. Y'all. Y'all. Do you want to build a snowman? I totally went full Elsa and froze everything. Okay. How are y'all feeling today? Now that I've annoyed everyone with my energy booms. You guys, this is just too much for me. It's so much energy. Hold on really quick. Let me just, yeah, you guys, you know how it is. Hold on. All right. Let's just kind of sit back and just, soak this in. Soak this in. This is part 3 of the fundraiser. My energy kept taking stuff down. I said to my husband, you didn't see nothing wrong with the fact that the video just kept buffering and buffering and buffering? You just okay with that? All right, Catherine, how do you feel? You feeling okay? I was using quite a bit of very high frequency with you, and it took out the live. All right. She feels amazing. Good. I'm glad. And thank you guys for, coming back. I totally would have just been like, you know what? The juice is not worth the squeeze. This girl keep taking out the live. But, you guys know. You be knowing. Let's see. Who are we at now? Deshaun Hale. Are you here, Deshaun? Hey, Melissa. Deshaun Hale. I don't think Deshaun is here yet because of the fact that I keep messing up the live. Let's see. For those of you that are here right now, have any of you ordered an expedite? I can look for your expedite while we wait for the other people to realize that I'm live again. So if you ordered an expedite and you are here right now, I can look your name up. Let's see. Because I'm young and insecure. I love you. Da, 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 da. Lisa Lee. Let's see. Lisa Lee. Is it under Lisa Lee? Oh, no, it's right here. All right, Lisa Lee. That was the first one that I saw. So it's a Claire Tarot. Okay, let's get you information for the coming month. Lisa Lee, this is for you. Let's see. Lisa Lee. Lisa Lee. Note to self, don't listen to that song anymore because it makes you surge. All right, Lisa, you are going against the grain. Card number 4, you're naked in your own truth. People around you don't like that you're changing, that you're different. Well, yeah, because you're growing. You're ripening your inner understanding of yourself and your journey, and that kind of makes it harder to get you to conform, and it makes them uncomfortable. Okay, that's all it is. It's all about their preference of keeping you confined in this box of limitations. No, you're so much more than that. So much more than that. So Card number 30, the perfection of your life. Now, this has to do with storms, okay? So you're kind of in the middle of a stormy season. A lot of chaos in your life right now. Not necessarily drama of your creating, but you're definitely smack dab in the middle of it. Smack dab in the middle of it. It's like swirling all around you, and you're trying to stay unbothered. And that's what you need to do. You need to continue to stay centered in the eye of the storm. That's the quietest spot. Let everyone else kind of just implode. Don't participate in it. People want to say stuff, let them say stuff. Don't respond, don't react. None of it. They're trying. It feels like it's one person in particular. They're really having an influence on the second person, and the two of them combined, it's like they're trying to rile everyone up, but it's really stemming from one person. They're trying to find a way to drag you into it. They're trying to bait you to behave in such a way that will help to illustrate the BS imagery they're trying to create about you and around you. Don't participate in it, okay? Now, card number 42, the word wants to be written. Definitely keep a journal of everything that's being done to you, everything that's being said about you. Because later on, I was hoping I was wrong. I was really hoping I was wrong. Keep a journal. You're going to need this journal because you need to track everything that's being said and done to you. Because for some reason, this person has some sort of really caca-ass amnesia. That needs to be an actual psychological term, a medical term, a caca-ass amnesia. Because later on, when this is not successful, because you're not going to react, you're not going to respond, you're just going to let them keep doing whatever it is they're doing. When it backfires, they're going to be like, I love you, girl. I miss you. You're my friend. No. You see here? On August 2nd, this is what your caca-ass amnesia caused you to forget. And on the 1st, this is what your caca-ass amnesia caused you to forget. Everything needs to be documented. Because they're trying to involve far too many people. You're not going to sit there and play this game of, tit for tat. Nope. Allow it to accumulate, allow it to snowball. And then when you have a notebook full of all this bullshit that's being attempted, then that's when you slam it down like, look, just like that. I hope that didn't hurt your guys' ears. Just slam it down and be like, read this shit. This is what you've been up to. This is why you're not allowed in my life. This is what everyone needs to witness, and they can form their own opinions. I'm done. And then that's done. Okay? That's your plan of action. This is what's going to cause everyone to shift their perception. And this is not about you trying to turn people against each other. This is about you being the trailblazer within your group. You're the one that's hacking away at the jungle with your machete. Your machete. Your machete. Your machete. You should just a machete. Just hacking away at this bitch's branches. I can't help myself. Just hacking away at this bitch's branches. Hold on. Just hacking away at the bitch's branches. I'm sorry, Buffy. Don't get riled up. Go to sleep. She's getting riled up. I should not have handled you that way. There's no war. But yeah, you have to document it. You really have to document it, because there's no need for you to get fully involved and try and explain, because they're truly narcissistic, like clinical narcissism, and they're always going to twist everything. So when you document everything and then they try and say, oh, you're so messed up, I needed you, look what she did, here's a notebook, y'all can see for yourselves, this is what happened, this is why I'm not going to help, I don't need to help, they have other people that are willing to continue with their bullshit, I'm going to be over here where it's drama free, and then that's it. Okay, just Don't participate in it. Notebook, journal it, all of it, all of it. This is what your higher self is really, really encouraging. Journal all of it, okay? And don't hack away at the bitches branches, bitches branches. Don't hack away. I was just being funny. I don't know. I think I'm the only one that thought it was funny though. So wait, let me see who else was here. All right, Nikki Brooks. Nikki Brooks. Let's look for Nikki. Nikki. Okay. Ooh, girl, twin flame tarot. Let's see. Let's see what you got. Okay, let me. Okay, because it's twin flame, we're gonna do the cock-a-talking deck. All right, let's see what's going on. Do you already know who's your twin flame? You know what's going on? Oh shit. What? Okay. Okay, girl. Hold on. It looks like you ordered, you purchased a twin flame Claire Tarot. Girl. Is that what you purchased? Okay. Hold on. I gotta scooch back for this because there's a lot of shit that's about to be talked. Hold on. Hold on. Woo! What a card to pop out. Oh my God. That woke me up. Mm-hmm. That woke me up for real. Okay. All right. This we need more cards for this. Woo, girl. We need the other shit talking deck. We need the other shit talking deck too, because we need full clarity, full disclosure here. Now I'm really curious, like, what you get yourself into, girl? Okay, let's see. Hold on. This is very interesting. So as I was shuffling initially, this card just pops itself out. I'm like, what? You got twin flame Claire Tarot? I didn't even realize I had that up there. The Lover's card. That is a twin flame card if there ever was a twin flame card. So right now you're kind of just scattered and, you know, not really paying attention to anything. But this energy is being called in. It seems like you went through a dark night of the soul that cleared away a lot of the gunk, excuse me, that was needing to be cleared. And now someone's been watching you, girl. I'm wondering if it's your other goose. The other goose has been watching you. Ooh, I think your twin has found your ass. And then comes the Tower card. I'm like, what the fuck's the Tower card got to do with it? I'm wondering what's going on here. Because, oh my God, all kind of cards are. Okay. All right, one more. Just because I'm nosy. Where's my, here we go. So we have, all right, you got the Six of Cups in reverse, and this is about the future, opportunities ahead, coming events. He's coming. The twin is on the way. Shit. Oh, girl, he gonna sweep you off your feet. You can, I'm seeing how this is about to play out. I am seeing how this is about to play out. Okay. This is about attachment, completion, perfection, ultimate change, synthesis, fulfillment, capability, triumphant undertakings, rewards of hard work, admirations of others. He's coming, girl. He's coming for you. And then, hold on. King of Spades. Let me see. This, an honest and conscientious person, mature, wise, devoted. Oh my God, are you inviting me to the wedding? He's coming. He's coming. He's being watched by an ex. He's just as scatterbrained as you right now, but he feels you. I think he already has seen you. And this crazy ass ex is like gonna try and come at you. You're like, I'll break for nobody. He's coming. It's gonna be so beautiful. Oh my God. You're going to the retreat? Are you going to the retreat? I hope you go to the retreat because I want to hear about this. I'm pretty sure he'll be in your life by the time the retreat is happening. You already know who it is. Damn. So is the ex, did he break up already? Did he break up with the ex? Did he break up? Is she crazy? Because this shit shows she's crazy. She cray. She's crazy. No, like legitimately crazy. She's obsessed with him. Can't let him go. He's still married. He won't be for long. Oh shit. Oh shit. He literally won't be for long. I don't think they're going to break up because of you. You're not trifling like that, you know? You're definitely not trifling like that, but she's crazy. This energy, I wish you would show up at my door with this level of cray. I'm not going to do nothing. I'm going to figure out what this card means. Ruin, rock bottom, melodrama. She pushes it over the edge. She really, really does. And you know what? I think you've told me about him before. You have, huh? But I have such a crappy memory. He's coming. He is coming. He's coming. I think he's done being in denial. I think he's definitely realizing this is some crazy ass shit he's been tolerating for too long, and he's done with it. He's done with it. And it's not because of you. It's not because of your interference. It's because their time together is finished, and he's learned his lesson. He's learned his lesson. She's crazy. Like, legit. She's going to try and cause drama. She's going to, there's a possibility she's going to try and say it's your fault, that you're a homewrecker and this and that, but you haven't done anything inappropriate. Nothing in the cards, nothing in the energy, nothing tells me in any way, shape, or form that you've been inappropriate in any way, shape, or form. But she was looking for someone to blame, and she knows you guys have a connection she'll never have with him. I don't know about these girls. Yeah. So hang in there because it's about to get really insane over the next maybe month or so. And you guys are going to reconnect. I think she's just going to go so crazy on him that he has no choice but to reach out to you and just be like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. He's in love with you. Nikki, he's in love with you. He's been. This whole time, he's been in love with you, but you scare him. You scare him because you complete him in ways he never thought he'd be able to be completed. And it scares him. It really, really scares him. He doesn't know if he's enough for you. It's not necessarily you, it's him. He feels like, how could he ever be enough for someone like you? So he's kind of just been skirting it, but he's coming back. He's definitely coming back. Make sure you lay down, okay? Aww. Well, it's reciprocal. It's definitely a reciprocated love. This is not unrequited love. He's just been unwilling to admit it to himself, but you're the one he's been thinking of this whole time. That's why his marriage is failing, because he knows he's never going to get over this. He's never going to connect with her the way he already is connected with you. And you didn't ruin any marriage. You have not been inappropriate in any way. And girl, you know me. I don't sugarcoat nothing. I'd be like, don't be so whorish if you were doing something inappropriate. But you're not. You're really not. You've been very respectful and very appropriate and a very platonic type of friend. But you guys can't help that you have this connection. It's something that's always existed. It's always existed. And it's taken you both this long to really develop your sense of self enough to admit it to yourselves. And it's going to be admitted very soon, very soon. Be ready for the crazy ass ex though. Be ready. She's fucking crazy. I can't even emphasize that enough. You let me know if I need to cut somebody. Monica, wait. No, it's, wait, I'm confused. Deshaun, are you here, Deshaun? Deshaun Hale? I know you're ready, Nikki. Okay, since I said Monica and you answered, all right, Monica, let's look for you. I did see your name. Let me see. So you got the condensed clear tarot. Okay. And the immediate. And then, oh, wait. And you got the D-Day. Monica Adams, right? There's a couple Monicas here. Is it Monica Adams? So you guys now know my thoughts are messy. Okay. So Monica Lawan, are you Monica Adams? Yeah, yes. See? Messy, but still works. All right. Okay. I marked you, and then now I don't remember what I marked you for. So a DNA activation and a Claire Tarot. That's what I marked you for. All right. Monica Adams. Let's see. I love you, Nikki. You got this. You definitely got this. You're about to have the most beautiful life unfold before you. It's going to happen quickly, okay? It's going to happen very, very quickly. You're not going to have to rush or force anything. So, Monica Adams. Okay. So, what's going on right now? You're getting guidance from Soul, Monica Adams. Card number 33, Heaven Sent. These are light codes coming in directly. And what you need to do is allow it to really come in and just flow with it. You need to follow your own rhythm. You might begin to feel some of your dark shadow self rising up. With that, people might notice and start to tell you, like, you're weird, you're different. Why are you acting like this? Well, these are the parts of you that you need to really begin to look at. Okay, these are not evil parts. These are not parts to be ashamed of. These are parts you need to begin dancing with in a very graceful, compassionate way. This is shadow work needing to be done. Okay. Are you married? Is your if you are married or in a relationship, is it where they're very much about staying within the box and not looking weird and like the appearances of everything? Like having a really good, solid public appearance? Let's see. Oh, Nikki, if you are gonna try and go to the retreat, I have very, very few. Okay, I'm divorcing in a new relationship. Okay, let me ask the cards if this is the new relationship, because it's feeling like the man that you're with, and it feels like a current relationship. So it might be the new one. Well, no, I'm feeling like it's the old one, but it's not yet completely finished. So that's why it's like current. Let me just check. Is it current? Ooh, shoot. Hold on. You're definitely. Okay. With the current, what it's meaning is the current husband, the one you're divorcing. Okay. This is you rising up in your magic, leaving it behind. So he wanted you to stay in, I don't even know how to put it, like a Stepford wife. And it's time for you to begin really exploring yourself, allowing yourself to just grow and really dance with who you are. There's going to be a tower moment. I don't know if he already knows that you're dating someone else, um, but it's feeling like he's about to have a full on breakdown and like lash out at you. It seems like he's about to lash out at you because he has narcissistic tendencies, which you're probably already aware of. And he's finally, I think it's finally like hitting him that he's lost control. I think up until recently, he's kept in the back of his head like, oh, you just bluffing, you gonna come back, you just bluffing. And then he's like, oh shit, I don't think she's bluffing this time. And then that's where he starts to be like, so just let him do his own thing. If you got to call the cops, you got to call the cops. I mean, if he's forcing you, you got to make sure you're safe, that's very unfortunate. But again, if he's forcing it, you got to make sure you're safe. I do see him wilding out though, like wilding out, full on tantrum. And you've seen him have tantrums. It's going to probably be the worst tantrum you've ever seen. I wouldn't be surprised if he attempts to break a lot of property, like material things. I don't know if he will try and get physically abusive with you. There's a mild potential of that, but I see a very high potentiality of him like breaking things, throwing things, just really full on tantrum, full on tantrum. But allow yourself to receive this as the blessing that it is. This is confirmation that he is now aware he no longer has power over you. Okay? If you allow this to upset you, he's got power over you again. So if I don't want to program it that it'll actually happen, we want to leave some room, some wiggle room for it to not occur. If it happens, stay in your grace, stay calm, look him in the eyes and say, you have lost your mind. If you do not get back in control of yourself and your behavior, I will be forced to call the police. You are not allowed to break my property. Get in control of yourself. If you'd like to speak as adults, we can. If you can't control yourself, you need to leave and come back when you're ready to speak. Communicate like a grown-ass man. And if you can put it in those terms, like have a very firm, no, you don't get to affect me in that way anymore. That's just property. It can be replaced, but you're going to be paying for the replacement. Then it's good. But if you allow yourself to be triggered, that's what he wants. He wants to see an emotional triggering of you so that he gets confirmation he can still control you. He can still manipulate you. It's the biggest frustration for a narcissist when they can't trigger you emotionally. So you have to always keep that in the back of your mind, okay? What does that mean? What's going on in 4 weeks? Is that when the divorce proceedings are going to occur? Because I hear 4 and then I see a calendar and like it's pointing weeks. Is there like a law, not a law, a legal meeting of some sort in about 4 weeks? Or was it like what, September 4th? Something about 4, a couple weeks from now. Okay. So hang in there. 4 weeks. He's going to wild out. probably right before that date. Hang in there, okay? That's all. You're at the finish line already. This is the end of it. 4 weeks, okay? You got this, girl. You got this. I'm going to go ahead and begin your activation. So just please have a seat and breathe very deep and very slow. I'm just looking for a song. You hold me down in the best way. How do you feel? Thank you for the super chat, Fuad. Right now, tonight, I'm only working on expedites to raise money for the Gallo family because they're needing assistance with their father's end-of-life preparations. Awesome, Monica. Make sure you stay seated for a few more minutes. That energy is going to continue to build just a little bit more, and you might get a little bit dizzy in 5 to 10 minutes, okay? So just kind of allow the energies to flow through you and just relax, let yourself experience the energy, okay? And for everyone who's been getting expedites, thank you so much for all of your support. I know this means so much to the family. They have no idea yet the amount. I will definitely calculate everything, but everything that's sent, they are so appreciative. If you want to go ahead and send a donation directly to the family, at the bottom of this comment is the link, their PayPal link. This goes directly to them. Everything that is generated tonight will go directly to them as well, including the super chat from you, Fuad. Thank you so much for that. So next we have Deshaun Hale. Deshaun, are you here? Deshaun Hale. Thank you so much, Fawad, for being so gracious. Thank you so much. Try and come tomorrow. I'm going to go live again tomorrow, and maybe I can do a reading for you then, okay? Deshaun Hale. Are you here, Deshaun? So let me just see. Okay. All right. And then for inactivation. Let me see. Okay. So Deshaun Hale, Rachel, if you can do a timestamp of 34 minutes, 50 seconds. 34 minutes, 50 seconds for Deshaun Hale. Thanks, babe. So, Deshaun, I'm going to go ahead and get you some clarity for your question. Let me go back. It was your career. Okay. So, Deshaun. Oh, there you are. There you are. Okay. Ooh. Oh, very interesting. All right. Okay, well, all of those cards came out. So, Deshaun, let's see. So, right now, what's going on is card number 35, conscious connections. You are still existing in a duality. Okay, you still have your light and your dark separate. You might still be subscribing to the love and light notion of the energy work that you're doing, the metaphysical work you're doing. You need to reunify your parts. Okay, you have to go from existing in a duality and begin reunifying and becoming a totality. It's important because as you do this work, what ends up happening is you become exposed to a lot of questionable energies. Okay, most people don't realize that they have parasitic attachments, parasitic latchings, and you're going to be affected by that. If you're only existing in the light, you're not going to be balanced. That will leave you susceptible to dark influence, infiltration, latchings, things like that. So that means you have to begin reunifying all these parts, okay? Notice how they're not looking at each other. You have to make sure you're able to look at yourself in the eyes and know who you are without shame, without guilt. Just know all these little quirks about yourself and own it. Like, yeah, I'm stubborn. I mean, it's not the best, but sometimes it really helps me. It strengthens me. Sometimes it makes it a little bit harder, but that's okay. These are all parts of me and they help me to learn. So having that kind of mindset will really help you reunify all your parts. Doing inner child work, doing shadow work, just all of that inner work is very, very crucial for you now, for your career path. Card number 16, what you want wants you. This tells me that you are on the right path. Absolutely. This is what you're supposed to be doing. This is what your soul is guiding you to do. So you're just needing to do, a little bit of extra work to strengthen you, and you're going to be doing really good. You're going to do really, really well. When you align yourself with your soul purpose, the abundance comes in. There's no real effort to it. The abundance comes in. Okay, because you're aligning everything. It opens up the pathways, energetic pathways for that to enter. So card number 19, dream a beautiful dream. As you're doing this work for yourself, you're then empowering yourself, and your clients, they benefit from that, because as you empower yourself, you balance yourself, and that energy carries over into the work you do for them. So you're definitely affecting quite a bit. See all the ripples? You're at the center of that. The beautiful dream that you have for yourself becomes a ripple effect, and it affects everyone that you interact with. It blesses them with the same level of abundance that you have for yourself. So this is really, really important. You're on the right track. And then card number 34, in the world, not of the world. And this is really just a reminder, because this work right here is going to be very tough work. It's going to make you question yourself. It's going to make you doubt yourself. It's going to make you see yourself in a completely different light, in a way that can sometimes make you feel very uncomfortable. Okay, and that's a very normal, very, very normal feeling as you do this work. You begin to lose track of who you are, and sometimes it's not uncommon. Sometimes you get so deep into this internal work that it shifts something in you that you don't even resonate with your name anymore, and that's okay. That's okay. This is because you're finding the true you. So with that, in the world, not of the world. Okay, you're here in a vessel, but you aren't the vessel. You're something so much more than just a biospiritual machine. You're so much more than just the body. So this is your soul asking you to keep that in mind, okay? When you start to not recognize the vessel, that's okay. Give yourself time to process. You'll reconnect with the vessel once again. After your mind finishes processing the gravity of the return of who you are, your truth, your authenticity. Now, your final card, shock of the new. It's going to be a shock to see the new you. The new you is actually the old you, the you before you were programmed to believe you were someone else, to believe who you are right now. You think you are who you are right now, but you're not. You're something that existed before that. And that's going to be coming back, and it's going to be a shock. It's going to be like dancing to a whole different musical genre. But you know what? It's also going to be such a beautiful experience that it's just like a field of sunflowers. So this is a process. This is definitely a process, and it's going to take some time. It's going to take a lot of effort and a lot of investment on your part. Not necessarily spending money on yourself to get this done, but investing your energy in yourself. Okay? So make sure you do that. I'm going to go ahead and begin your activation, okay? Yes, I love that. I love that. Fuad says, I suggest to not dream a little dream. Dream massive as I have, and then be, believe, become, be. Beautiful, beautiful words. Beautiful. I love that. Let me just get a song. How do you feel? Nice. So the tingling might increase. As I had said in like 3 live streams ago, because I keep shutting the freaking lives down. It's a very accelerated process, so you might feel the energies increase over the next few minutes, and that's absolutely normal. It's expected. Your fingers might begin to get very cold and numb, the tip of your nose and your lips. That's also very expected. This is very high frequency that your higher self needed me to utilize. Okay, so just stay seated, allow yourself to continue feeling the experience, and just be fully present in whatever you're experiencing. Okay, St. Hale? And thank you so much for supporting the family. All right. Monique Bryant. Monique Bryant. So Monique Bryant. Yeah, she's here. Um, you're very welcome, St. Hale. You're very welcome. Okay, so let's see. Yes, you got the Claire Tarot and the DNA activation. And you guys, if you do purchase, do multiple purchases, like multiple transactions, please feel free to make sure to remind me, just to, I don't want you to have to wait for the other thing in case I miss that you have multiple transactions, okay? So thank you for reminding me, Monica. All right. Doop, 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 doop. Doop, 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 doop. Monica, your energy is very peppy right now. It's got me singing to myself. Let's see. Oh, okay. You got 4. Oh, okay. This is not bad. It's not bad. So right now, card number 3, inspiration. You've been seeing and feeling things that have really been getting you questioning and wondering, wanting more answers, really beginning to develop a good sense of your spiritual path. Okay, because up until this point, you've kind of felt like, directionless, confused, like what's the real truth? What's the right path? And, there is no truth. There is no right path that is universal for everyone. Everyone's truth is really based on their perception, and you're recognizing that. So you're feeling very inspired to continue on your path and really begin to blossom, exploring your personal power. Now, if you look at the hair, look at the blossoms in the hair. If you look at here, you'll see the bees. The bees are the potentiality of sweetness and pain. Okay, so they carry with them the pain of lessons as well as the sweet honey of the learning that comes with those lessons. And it's through that process that your flowers your flowers are pollinated. This is a whole part of your process. This is your soul telling you you have to take the sweet with the sour, the salty, the sting. It can't just be all love and light. This is really your soul is letting you know there's a balance. Just because you experience something painful, something you don't quite understand is teaching you a lesson. That doesn't mean that you've reverted and now being punished because you're on the wrong path. I don't know if you're very religious, but this is usually very common with people who are still really entrenched in religious dogma, where there's a belief, a very common belief, and it's okay, that, tarot cards, anything metaphysical, anything psychic is evil. Evil is really in the heart of the individual. It's in the intention. When you do an act, or I don't know, how would I put this? When you perform an act, like, an act of kindness, your intent is what makes it what it is, good or bad. If you do something that unintentionally hurts someone, does that make you a bad person? No, you didn't know. That wasn't your intention. So if you're looking for things that are going to help you grow your spirituality, you don't have to be afraid of, like, is it evil? Well, is your intention to make it evil? No, then it's not evil. This is a part of your growth. I mean, granted, you're not going to be doing blood sacrifices and like, but this is good. You know what I mean? Like, obviously that I don't know what your intention is, but blood sacrifice, probably not a good idea. But everything else, you have to explore. Just like a child has to explore their environment. This is what's going on right now. You're exploring, not religious, but study many things. Beautiful, beautiful. Keep at it. This is probably your soul encouraging you to continue that. It's not that you're lost, it's that you're finding the very things that's helping you to understand exactly what you want to do. So, card number 25, release a dark wound, let love live. I don't know if you're studying many things because you feel betrayed by something you had participated in. Um, Almost as though maybe you feel like you were lied to, that it wasn't the truth, and you were made to feel and be forced to accept it as truth, but it's not. I don't know if this has to do with a relationship. It feels more of like a life approach. Like maybe you come from a background that is very religious, or very strict in their views and expectations of you, and you feel as though it was very unfair. You were hurt. Bottom line, you were hurt down to the core, down to your inner child, and it's time to let that go. Okay? Take the Band-Aid off, air out that wound, let it heal. Let it heal. When the wound heals, that doesn't mean you were never injured. That doesn't mean you forget that that happened. You will always have that scar as a reminder. And scar tissue is the strongest tissue in the body. Once you develop scar tissue, that part will almost never be injured in that way again. If there was a tear, if there was a break, it will not break or tear in that exact place again. It will hold strong. It will break or tear somewhere else. So understand that if you're covered in scars from your childhood, from your young adulthood, from even your adulthood, it doesn't matter. All of those scars serve to fortify you. You're not damaged in any way. So let that dark wound go, okay? That perception of you're broken in some way, flawed, let it go. Let it go. It's not serving you anymore. It's just causing the rot to accelerate. You have to go beyond normal. Card number 14. Your thoughts have been just going and going and going. You have to allow yourself to just sit in silence for a little bit. You know, and this is not about you trying to silence the thoughts. This is about you allowing your thoughts to kind of just take you wherever they need to go with no real opinion. Just observing, oh, okay. Now I'm thinking about something that happened in 7th grade. Okay, what's that about? Oh, okay, now it's high school? Okay, I wonder what that's about. And just allowing these thoughts to flow, okay? The key is in the buttons. What do buttons do? They hold things together. You have to hold it together. You have to see how these pieces come together. Wherever your thoughts take you, those are certain pieces of a puzzle. And you have to begin shifting it and turning it to see how they fit together. Now, part of the puzzle is card number 10, releasing allegiances. No more. Your loyalty has to be to yourself. No more guilt over feeling as though you've abandoned something, left something behind, because if it doesn't resonate with you, that wasn't for you. So you're really not leaving anything of yours behind, okay? You have to be loyal to yourself. Notice, again, the theme of the bees. This learning provides sweetness and the potentiality of a sting. If you look closely, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, her skin is flaking. You're in a process of shedding the old you to reveal a new, rejuvenated you. Notice how you're naked in your truth. Notice how beautiful your skin is glowing. Your light is coming out. It's being seen by others, and that's not something to be ashamed of. Does she look like she's ashamed? Does she look like she's hiding? Because to me, she looks like she's appreciating the softness of her skin, the return of her glow. She's loving on herself. And this is what you need to do, okay? This is what you need to do. You need to appreciate the path you've been on. It's a beautifully painful path, but it's grown you into the person that you are right now, and it's helping to cultivate the person that you're becoming. So keep at it. Definitely keep at it. You're worth the effort. You're worth the investment. There will be people that will try and convince you that you're not. Don't listen to them. They have no idea what they're talking about. They don't even know what their life is about. So who the hell are they to criticize you and yours? You know what I'm saying? It's always the ones who have no idea what their path is that have so much to say about other people's path. And just let them keep talking. Doesn't mean you have to listen. You know what I'm saying? Totally doesn't mean you have to listen. So I'm going to go ahead and do your activation right now. Let me see. Let me just get a song. Monica, you have a parasitic latching. I've gone ahead and frozen it. So, Monica, you have, I'll give you the option, okay? We can either convert your DNA activation to a parasitic extraction. This is a kind of parasite that I can remove in alive, or you can hold off on the DNA activation and you can book a private parasitic extraction and we can perform your DNA activation during your private extraction. What would you like to do? Okay. Breathe. All right. How do you feel? You feel okay? Good. So you have to make sure to maintain your auric field because parasites can come back if you don't maintain your space. With that, you have to do shielding. You have to make sure you are aware of where your emotions are rooted. If you suddenly have a change in your emotion, a change in your thought process, you have to pause and question, where is this coming from? Why am I suddenly angry when there's no reason for me to be angry? There's a high likelihood that's probably a parasitic influence attempting to lower your frequency to gain access. Okay. You might want to consider joining my Kokoro 33 classes if you don't know how to maintain your auric field and you'd like to learn how to work energy the way I work energy. I do teach classes. So that's definitely something you might want to consider. Okay, Monica? I'm Monique. Why have I been calling you Monica? Have I been calling you Monica this whole time? Girl, I am so sorry. I'm supposed to be wearing glasses. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. Well, that makes it even worse. I don't want to be like everybody. Monique, Miss Bryant, my deepest apologies for doing that. Okay. And thank you so much for your support of the family. Pedro Martins. Are you here, Pedro? I know. People call me all kind of different things. It's okay. But I don't want to be the one to do that to you. You know what I mean? I definitely don't want to be the one to do that to you. Your name is Monique, not Monica. Yeah, and I've been calling Dahlia because I'm blind is what it is. Pedro, are you here? Pedro? Maybe Pedro's not here. Let's go ahead and give Pedro some time to find this live. Christina Chartier. Oh. Christina Chartier. Christina, are you here? Boo-doo, boo, 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 boo-doo. Christina's here. Okay, let's mark ya. All right. Ready? Let's do your activation. So I do believe the link is already closed. I think we are all out of expedites. But if you feel it in your heart to send the family some financial support, a financial gift of any amount, $1, $2, whatever it is you feel in your heart. I've just commented the link for their PayPal that goes directly to them. And if you're just tuning in and you don't know what this is about, the Gallo family is trying to raise enough funds to take care of their father's end of life expenses. He has end stage cancer and just found out he has a few weeks left. So this is what tonight is all about. Everyone that's participated, everyone that's just been here and followed me through all the lives because I keep shutting them down. Your presence is so deeply appreciated. Just your presence, the fact that you care enough to hold this space is so appreciated by me personally and by the family as well. So thank you guys so much. Let's get a song. Okay, so breathe, Christy Lee. All right. Christy Lee, how do you feel? And definitely feel free to take a moment to finish your experience. Aw. Allow yourself to feel whatever emotions you feel. If you feel the need to cry, don't try and swallow the tears back down. Just allow it to flow. That's a release of a lot of really stagnant energies that you've kept bottled up. Give yourself permission to let that go. That is a weight, a burden that you don't have to carry anymore. So allow it to flow. And in a few minutes, you might feel a really large surge of energy. Okay. You might start like really sobbing and just feel really lightheaded and tingly. That's your activation being registered in your awareness, your field of awareness. Okay. There's a bit of a delay because you had a lot in your field that you haven't let go of from life. So, and that's not uncommon. That's not uncommon at all. It's not any kind of sign that you're broken or flawed or any of that. You've just held on to a lot. You've taken on a lot of people's pain as your own. You're a very classic empath. You've taken on a lot of pain. A lot of this that's in your field is actually not even yours. You just love so completely that you take in other people's pain. You can let it go now. You don't have to carry it anymore. So next we have Monica Dicka. Monica Dicka. Extraction. And then an activation. Monica Dicka, are you here? Oh, awesome. All right, Monica's here. So let me get a sound. My baby's got a messed up head. This is a big extraction. Give me 1 second. Monica, breathe. Archive. Moderator shield. Yeah, it's Aulina Kakiora. Burn. Burn. Scan. Clear. Scan. Clear. How do you feel, Monica? You feel okay? You mean like, sorry, my butt is cramping. Hold on. Okay. All right. There we go. That was a major booty cramp. It was a very major latching that was removed. Stay seated for a bit, okay? Allow yourself to kind of just process and recalibrate. Your body's going to feel different. The way you see, the way you feel everything is going to feel different. Okay, let me scan your heart to make sure there's no cause for concern. Do you feel that? I'm right there with you. You're perfectly okay. My hand is on your chest. Breathe. Allow your heart to calm down. Allow the rhythm to slow back to a normal rhythm. Just breathe. How do you feel? You feel less trembly? Good, good. What was going on is that this latching was such an intense latching that, and it's been there for such a prolonged period, that you began to identify with the parasite. And with its removal, you felt all of the panic that it was feeling, not being able to hold on to you. Okay, so a lot of this emotion that you're processing is not even your emotion, it's the parasite's emotion. So just breathe, allow yourself to recalibrate. It's been there since early childhood. The main one has been there since early childhood. I want to say around 3 or 4 years old. It seems as though you went through some sort of trauma around that point in your life, and that's when it entered. And it's kind of just been there this whole time. You've been doing fine with it there. You've been doing perfectly fine. You've still been making it through life. So now, with all the energy that it was taking from you, all of that energy goes back to you. So you can use it to manifest an even more beautiful life. Okay? So just allow yourself to process the emotions. Breathe. Just breathe. There's nothing wrong with crying, okay? So next, we're gonna go in Amy Smith. Amy Smith. Are you here, Amy? Um, there were quite a few other latchings, and it very common number of latchings for most people. Like the average number of latchings is between 45 and 70. So I mean, and most people don't even realize they have latchings. So it's well within the number of average latchings. I did your DNA activation along with it. And I'm still talking to Monica. I did your DNA activation along with the latching, not latching, parasitic extraction. As soon as I was done removing the last latching, I did the DNA activation with it. But thank you for reminding me, because, Lord knows what I forget. All right, so Amy is here. Let me find you again. Here we go. Oh, for Claire Tarot. Okay. Ooh, that's an intense question. Let's see. Let's get you some guidance on that. You're welcome, Monica. So, Amy Elise. Oh, 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 oh. Amy, do you have mood swings? Do you have frequent mood swings? Difficulty regulating your emotions? You're experiencing parasitic latchings. Okay. I encourage you to consider a parasitic extraction. You can find that on my website. But you do have some significant parasitic circumstance. It's affecting your ability to accurately assess events in your life. It does a lot of like manipulations, twisting, distorting the way you see things. Okay. So let's get you some clarity. Yeah, see. So you have card number 6, 26. Relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. This is your soul basically confirming, you're being swirled around by parasitic stuff, trying to cause confusion, but you can exist within light. You can clear this out, I can assist you with that. You have to make sure that you don't allow the distortions to be taken in as truth, because it's not truth. A lot of the things that you're assuming, thinking, a lot of it's coming from the parasite itself. Okay, there are things that definitely have gone awry in the relationship, but a lot of the things that have a lot of this has been instigated by parasitic beings. Okay. Um, what's been going on is both you and the other person have parasitic latchings, and it's triggering parts of your character that you wouldn't normally find to be dominant. It usually wouldn't be expressed. So what parasites do, they can't cause you to be something you aren't already. You have to already have like a seed of that potentiality within you. So if I don't have a seed of physical aggression, they can't suddenly make me physically aggressive. That's just not going to happen. Now, even if I'm a peaceful person, if I have one little seed of physical aggression within me, they can absolutely amplify that and then make me physically aggressive. Does that make sense? So that's what's been going on with both you and your partner. That's why you guys aren't seeing eye to eye. There's absolutely lack of communication. Like when you try to communicate, it's all just like yelling and attacking each other, and no one hears what the other has to say. Everyone's very defensive. Everyone's like blaming and pointing fingers and all of that, and they just like to cause chaos, because when you guys are busy fighting with each other, you guys don't notice what they're doing to your energetic field. Yeah, a lot of people who claim to be able to do extractions have no idea what they're doing. I'm just going to be real blunt. 2 years ago, I came out talking about this stuff, and people, heard it and thought it was like cool. And then I do what Amy does. Okay, well, that's nice of you to claim that. But unless you can actually do what I do, you shouldn't tell people that you can do what I do, because then this is what happens. You still have the latchings. I don't know who your friend is. I don't want to throw them under the bus, but it's kind of not okay for them to make these claims and they can't back it up with energy. So that's what's going on. Now that you have this information, your soul is saying, card number 19, dream a beautiful dream. Once you decide to actually do something to correct this circumstance, that ripple effect occurs. You then begin to heal pretty much every aspect of your life. It frees you to begin healing all the other things that have stemmed from this parasitic BS that you've been basically suffering through for some time now. We still have to hold you accountable for the decisions you've made to participate in the actions that you have, but at least it's not because you're a horrible person. You were being influenced, but it was still you that was saying those things and doing whatever. Okay, so always, even if a parasite is involved, we always still have to take ownership of our behavior. And taking ownership of your behavior doesn't mean you feel shame or guilt. It's just like, yes, I did that. I don't want to be that person anymore. I don't want to behave in that way anymore. So I'm going to consciously choose to no longer behave in that way. And that's why it's important we take ownership of it, so that later on, if you get another latching or it tries, it can't convince you to amplify that kind of behavior again. You'll be like, no, I already experienced what happens when I behave like that. I'm not going to behave that way. I'm going to process these emotions and find a healthier way to cope, a healthier way to express myself. And that's why it's very, very important, okay, that you take ownership of everything that's happened. Card number 2, inner trust. And you already knew it wasn't extracted. I mean, you wrote, I knew it. You're very intuitive. You're very, very intuitive. You should listen to your inner voice. Your higher self guides you directly, but you don't listen. You have a tendency to be like, oh, I think that's just a coincidence. I think I just made that up. It does have to do with the parasites. They really like encourage that type of thinking, but it's also rooted in your lack of confidence in yourself. You have to work on trusting yourself, rebuilding that trust between self and soul. Okay, this is challenging work, but it's not impossible. It does take a lot of effort from you. It takes a lot of investment into yourself. Of course, you also need to have the parasite removed. But you and your partner, you both have a parasitic stance. The two of you have a soul connection. So because of that soul connection, there's a cord that runs between the two of you. Cutting that cord is not the solution, okay? The reason I'm bringing this up is because that cord is what is used to get the parasite to jump from one to the other. And if the person, your local person that claims to have removed it, actually knew what they were doing, they'd know it went through the cord to your partner. And that's why they thought they removed it. They didn't remove it. This shit is smart. It will avoid removal, you know? He doesn't have to believe in the parasite. I mean, do I have to believe in God for God to exist? No. You know, I didn't believe in parasites, and yet they affected me. That's how I know how to do this work, because of how much they affected me. So he doesn't actually have to believe. He doesn't even have to be present during the session. He just has to give permission for me to do the work. And that's it. Yeah, that's all he needs to do. Okay. I hope this helps you. I hope it gives you some clarity. You're very intuitive. Start listening to yourself. You know when something's not right. You know when it's being influenced, but it's just you don't have the confidence in yourself yet. You'll get that confidence back. You'll definitely get it back. You just have to remove the parasite first, so that way it stops like messing with your thought process. Okay? You definitely can recover from this. And I feel like with the relationship aspect, there is still something that can be salvaged. It's definitely going to take agreement on both your parts to put the work in and to communicate. But there is still stuff left to be salvaged if you guys want to. Okay. So, you know, I hope it works out in whatever is in the best interest of everyone involved. So, and if you want to have a extraction, go to my website, emmyevolving.com, and you can find it there. You're welcome, Amy. So let's see. Pedro, are you here, Pedro? Did Pedro ever come back? Pedro. Oh, you're welcome, Monica. That's so beautiful. Yes, thank you, Laura, for posting that. If you guys are called to donate any amount to the Gallo family, please do send directly to their PayPal. Laura and myself have commented the link, their paypal.me link, and you can send the funds directly to them. Any amount is highly, highly appreciated. Okay, maybe I can do Pedro tomorrow. I'm so sorry, Pedro. All right, Makia Edmondson. Makia Edmondson, if I reach out to... okay, let's see. Makia Edmondson, I'm going to go ahead and do your twin flame flare tarot. And thank you for letting me know, Rachel. Makia Edmondson. Oh, I dropped all the cards. Hello, Eleni. I like your name. All right, Kia, she wrote, is here. Let's see. Let's see. Oh. Okay. All right. So, Makia, don't be upset. I will always be honest with you, okay? I will give you the information that the cards are telling me. Please don't be upset with me. Card number 40, Sacred Fool. He's not your twin, okay? He's not your twin. What's going on is this is your monkey mind, and this is you. Your conscious mind, your human mind is causing you to participate in an illusion. Nathaniel's not your twin. Now, here's the thing. I know that's like, oh my God. Here's the thing. Card number 32, have faith in the process, okay? This is you naked in your truth. You're getting messages. You're not alone. You're not being forsaken. You're getting messages from divinity itself. If you are exhausted from trying to find this divine counterpart, that's okay. Have a seat. You're being carried by your faith, okay? Have faith in the process, because guess what? Card number 33, Heaven Sent. Your real twin does come through, okay? But Nathaniel's not it. He's not it. It's a trick. I'm trying to discern if you have a parasitic circumstance. I don't think you do. You did, but it's released. When you purchased this, it knew you were going to have interaction with me, and it's left your field. So you do have a parasitic circumstance, but it's not in your field right now. So there's not much that I can do on your behalf. I can't extract it if it's not in your field. With the way my work is structured, I have to honor the sovereignty of all of creation. So unless it's in your field, I can't go to war on your behalf. It's in another place. Okay. So let me see what you can consider a private parasitic extraction. With that, I can do it for you, and I can discuss with you how it would be done. It wouldn't be a regular type of session. You could still purchase a regular type of session on my website, but the process would be a little bit different because this thing is so smart. It's going to continue to release. It knows the rules of sovereignty. It annoys me when they know the rules because they still don't follow the rules. They just use it to skirt around me. I can find a way around this too, so that's perfectly fine. But definitely make sure that you take into consideration what I was saying and see how it sits with you. And if it's something that resonates for a parasitic extraction, you can find that on my website, meevolving.com. But definitely sit with it and see how you feel about it. Okay. So let's see. Kayla Sislo. Kayla. Okay. So Twin Flame Claire Tarot. Yeah, definitely sit with it. Oh, my knee. Okay. Probably shouldn't have sat like that for that long. My knee. All right. Kayla. Okay. Are you planning to move? Are you planning to relocate for this person? You're weighing it. You're definitely weighing it. You will move. You definitely will move. So here, I'll show you. So you're weighing it out, apples and oranges, apples and oranges. Well, it's just the move. I'm going tiny, but not for anyone. Yeah, no, it's just a move, but I need further clarity on the third card. So, okay, you're weighing things out. It seems like you're going to move because you're weighing, should I stay, should I go? And then you end up moving because card number 6, shock of the new. And it completely changes your life. I wouldn't necessarily say I can discern whether it changes it for the better or for the worse. It just makes your life really different. It's like you're going by the beat of a new drummer boy. And, you know, it's this sense of like how wildflowers grow. There's not much structure. It's kind of just like, we just gonna do what we gonna do. So I don't know if that's what you want, but that's kind of what goes on. And in that, it really begins to activate your high heart and your throat. And then you're able to see more, meaning you're able to recognize life lessons and like see the truth of things. Does that make sense? Am I making sense? Oh, you're going into a van. You gypsy, love it. I love it. Hell yeah. Oh, no. Okay. I lived in an RV for 2.5 years. I've been knowing that life. It gets me excited, but then I'm like, no, girl, we done. We staying in one place, which we're still not staying in one place. We keep fucking moving. I'm just over this shit. I'm sorry. Going back to Kayla, because this is not the Emmy show. Let me get further clarity on this other card because I'm not too sure what to make of it. But to answer you, look at your face. I mean, you don't look disappointed. It's kind of like, what's next? So it seems like you're on an adventure. It's definitely something very, very new. Ooh. Okay, girl. Okay. Now I'm seeing now. Definitely seeing now. I'll explain in a second. Let me just shuffle. All right. So here goes. After the storm, card number 1. So this is going to be cool and amazing experience for the first part, and then you're over that real quick. You're over it. I think there are things that happen. I mean, you're not in danger. I want to put that out there first. But I think there are things that happen, like complications, maybe van repairs and things like that. And it's just not really what it cracks up to be. And you end up getting really stressed out and just like, ugh. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. This is definitely something you need to experience. You're not being told this to kind of encourage you to not do it, because you need to. And I'll explain that in a second. So after the storm, you're very depleted. You're kind of just like, the hell did I do? You're feeling wilted and just, but with all of these struggles, it teaches you how to become more aware of how strong you actually are, what you can handle, how resourceful you are. And you enter a phase of your journey where you really embody that Empress energy, a very strong, very confident, just beautiful energy. You take on a really beautiful, like the hell is it called? Royal energy. How could I not know that word? Royal energy. You take on the Empress. Uh, and as you do that, what ends up happening is your twin comes along. You find your twin through this. But not until after all this really crazy ass shit happens first. He might be the one that repairs your van. Your van gets fucked up, girl. You get stranded and all kind of shit. I'm like, you got yourself a lemon, boo. But you needed the lemon to find him. I don't know if it's the first person that repairs your van or what, but I do know it comes close to the end of like, you're done with this. This is the final repair. You're over it. And then you meet him. This is how you meet him. So have fun. Enjoy the ride while your van still works. Just saying. I'm just saying. Travel a lot. I don't think it's in the same state that you're currently in. I think you actually travel quite a bit. I think you do more traveling than you are anticipating. Maybe it's Fuad. Kayla, he's like, I'm down for the van. I sell vans. There, you found your twin. He sells you a lemon. Tell him to just give it to you because that shit's a lemon. I'm joking, Fuad. I hope I didn't offend you. I have an off sense of humor. I laugh at my own jokes. And for you people who are going to watch this after it's done being live, trying to talk shit about me laughing about stuff too much, I don't care. I enjoy life. I don't care. All right. So I hope that helps you, Kayla. You definitely have an adventure ahead of you. I don't see you being in actual danger. Of course, this is for entertainment purposes. I don't see you being in actual danger in any kind of harm's way. I do see you getting frustrated a lot, kicking the van a lot. Do you kick things when you mad? I see you kicking the van a lot. Take it easy. The van's probably fighting it. It's probably breaking itself because it's like, oh, you want to kick me? All right, I'll break something else. Stop kicking the van. Maybe it'll stop breaking. All right, next we have Claudia Callagare. Okay, so bye again. Okay. Oh, since May. All right. Let's go ahead. Claudia, are you here? Okay, she's here. Do you want me to do this scan privately? Because we can definitely do it privately. You're welcome, Kayla. Okay. Okay, higher self is showing me a hormonal imbalance. You were on birth control for a long period, right? Okay, good. I'm glad you're okay live because I just started talking about it. 144.14. Awesome. So I think you were on it's looking like you were on, oh shit, so an IUD. It affected your uterine lining. Um, 15 years. Did it have hormone or was it just the copper? What I'm seeing, it's almost as though like scarification around the womb. Um, I don't know if it's just energetic or if it is actually um physiological, but I do see like it's almost like scarification and it's affected the way the period or the uterine wall, the fluff that ends up becoming the period, comes in. It's almost like I don't really see anything there that's going to be shed. Um, have you gone and gotten your hormone levels checked? I think it's affected your thyroid at this point and your adrenal glands. When did you have it removed? In like December? Because what I'm kind of getting, and you definitely need to go see a doctor to confirm this. What I'm getting is that your body was accustomed to producing certain levels of hormones because it had the IUD had been present for so long. So it was used to a certain rhythm, certain levels. And when you removed it, the body took 3 months to basically regulate itself. And then it was like not producing. Does that make sense? So it took 3 months for your womb to have to be depleted of whatever hormone it was enough for the period to stop. So definitely see your OBGYN and make sure you have your thyroid levels tested. Make sure you have your adrenal glands tested. What else? Do you get headaches? Have you been getting headaches? Because I suddenly heard pituitary. Oh, did you answer yes to headache? I don't know. I'm confused. I've confused myself. I don't know what you answered yes to. I'm so sorry. Um, have you always had those headaches? Have you had those headaches since before you had the IUD put in? Or did they start around the time you had the IUD put in or after? If you had the headaches before the IUD was put into place, fine. But if you realize, it started after the IUDs were put in, the IUD was put in, there's a potentiality that you need to have your pituitary checked. Let me hold on. I can't remember what the hell the pituitary does. So, yeah, the endocrine. Well, it was an endocrine disruptor. That was the whole point of the copper. I think the copper really threw your whole system off whack. Um, Hypothalamus, which would then affect the adrenals because it signals the adrenals, which then affects then the cardiovascular. I think you have to get your pituitary checked. Okay. Uh, okay. You had the Mirena. Yeah, you definitely have to get your hormone levels rebalanced. It might actually just get your diagnostics done, like through your insurance, so you can have the actual levels and you don't have to pay. Oh, I'm assuming you have health insurance. If you do, get it through your regular doctor. Ask them to do full panels for all the systems that are involved. And then if you can get it covered, go to a naturopath or like a holistic person. What's it called? Functional medicine, or I don't remember anymore, but a naturopath for sure will be able to help you. They have to rebalance all your systems because it totally, everything is just out of whack. Your body doesn't know how to recalibrate itself. It's struggling. Um, but I keep getting pituitary. I don't think you have a tumor or anything like that, but I think the pituitary might be misfiring, like sending out the wrong signal for the wrong um, levels of hormones to be produced at the wrong times. Uh, I mean, it's feeling like this could be easily addressed with herbs, natural remedies, like fully addressed, completely cured, no nothing. It doesn't feel like any kind of cancer or anything like that. And again, I'm just using intuition. You definitely have to get diagnostic testing done, but it just feels like your body needs a little bit of support to get back on track because it was disrupted for so long. It definitely was disrupted for so long, and your body's very sensitive. You're a star seed. You're very sensitive to different hormones and things like that, especially synthetic ones. I think you can completely resolve this. You just got to find the right naturopath. Um, and I'm kind of feeling like Chinese medicine might even work as well. I don't know. You might know someone because I keep being shown it's almost like Chinese medicine, but maybe it's a naturopath that uses the raw medicines or like Ayurveda. Because I see actual roots, dried roots, and other preparations that are very earthy. You gonna be drinking some dirt, girl. Yeah, emotional roller coaster will be tied to that because your body is really having a hard time regulating the hormones. And then, with the pituitary, that works hand in hand with the hypothalamus, which also works hand in hand with the amygdala. The amygdala, that you trigger that, someone gonna get cut. It increases your aggression. Look into the amygdala. So no, I don't even want to share that live. The amygdala. It's all of it is tied together. Let me make sure there's no parasitic. All of these conditions are not parasitic, but you do have a return of a circumstance attached to, I think it's your left ovary. I think it's an X or something. I vaguely remember I had seen it uh, months ago where like something was trying to consume your ovary. Am I making that up? Because I feel like I've seen this before, like deja vu. But it's not as graphic. It's not as in my face obvious this time. So I think it's just starting. If you had identified, well, assuming that, mm, assuming that you identified who that individual was that was doing that energetically, um, they've become obsessed with you again. It's another cycle. They've started another cycle of obsession, looking at all your stuff. Mm. I'll message you privately because my memory sucks. I can't remember any of it. I just remember seeing, like, it did have a crow's head. It was disgusting. I was like, "You're so gross." Not you, the the visual, like, that's hella gross. Okay. You're welcome, Claudia. Oh, Amy Elise, yes. It will mess with you to try and keep you from booking a session. So, stand strong. You got this, girl. You got this. I love you too, Claudia. So, you guys, I just needed to finish Pedro. I will do Pedro tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for being so supportive and helping me help this family. You guys have no idea how much you've helped this family. I don't want to put their business out there, but I want to be very transparent with you guys and let you know how much you've helped. They just like every other family, every other one of us, we all pretty much live paycheck to paycheck. And with the news of their father, my friend is a mess. She got sent home from work today. If you don't work, you don't get paid. They need to pay for their rent. They need to pay for groceries, for electricity, for her father's medical bills. And you guys are making that possible. You're making that possible. Thank you guys. Seriously. Like, words aren't enough. Words just aren't enough. How grateful I am to have so many of you that care and that want to help and that hold space the way you do. It's so beautiful and healing to witness how so many of you care. The world needs more of this. So much more of this. Not just for one family, but for all of us. All of us. So thank you guys, like, so much. Thank you. I'll be coming live again tomorrow and doing more expedites. I'll have more things available to see how else I can help the family and just see where this all goes. So I love you guys. Everyone have a good night. I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.